Salam Sejahtera, we are from Group 19 and from Program of Maritime Management. Our group including 4 members. They are Li Chin, Lee Ping, Intan, Dayana and Elda. We are going to present the topic about Code of Safe Working Practice for Merchant Seafarers, following to Task 1, 2 and 3. I am Li Chin with Normal Metric S63302. I'm going to present the Task 1, which is about to illustrate a ship surveyor wearing suitable clothes for the survey and equipped with the relevant PPE. What is PPE? PPE is referred to the equipment used to prevent or minimize exposures to hazards such as biological hazard, chemical hazard, radiological hazard, and electrical hazard. PPE must be used only when risks cannot be avoided or reduced to an acceptable level by safe working practice. This is because PPE does nothing to reduce the hazard and can only protect the person wearing it. There are several types of PPE including head protections, hearing protection, face and eyes protection, head and foot protection, body protection, protection against drowning, and protection against hypothermia. The suitable wearing cloth equipment for PPE when seafarers board the ship from a pilot boat, including hard hat to provide protection against falling objects and to protect the head, then safety glasses to shield the eyes from debris, splashes, and other potential eyes hazards. Gloves and boots. It is to provide hand and foot protections. After that, life jacket to ensure buoyancy and safety in case of accidental falls into the water. High visibility clothing. Wear clothing with high visibility color is to enhance visibility in varying weather conditions. Safety harness to prevent falls from height, securing the surveyor during the climb out or climb down on the ship pilot ladder. And then the last one is safety theater to attach the surveyor or seafarer securely to the ship, minimizing the risk of falling overboard. Therefore, suitable PPE is important for ship surveyors or seafarers to ensure their safety during inspection or boarding procedures. Next, I will pass to Intan for process to present task 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Li Chin. I'm S62867 Intan Dayana Binti Aris. I will present about task 2. The first one, we have to know what is confined space. Confined space are enclosed or partially enclosed spaces that are not designed or constructed for continuous human occupancy, have limited or restricted means for entry or exit, and where there is risk of injury or illness from hazardous substances or conditions. Confined space include but are not limited to underground vaults, tanks, storage bins, manholes, process vessels, pipes, and tubulars. Confined space have very potential risks. The hazards in this space are lack of oxygen, hazardous vapors, leakage of hazardous materials from adjacent spaces, and insufficient or no ventilation.
Next, this is a procedure for entering a confined space on board a ship. First, we have to obtain a permission from ship officer. Second, this assessment to be carried out. And then prepare equipment such as PPE, ventilate the space, communicate between inside and outside the space, entry permit, which is proper permit to work. And as stated in this slide, the permission work in confined space specifies such as below. And train man, monitor condition, exit plan, and lastly, post-entry procedure.
This is several necessary equipment for entering the confined space. We have ventilation equipment, PPE, communication devices, portable lighting, rescue and retrieval equipment, entry permit system, and gas monitor. The last part, this is illustration for entering confined space with the necessary equipment. Next, I will pass to Elda, Hanie, and Lee Ping. Thank you.
Thank you to Intan Dayana. My name is Elda Hanie Binti Ibrahim and my metric card S62228 will present about task 3. Step 1 is notification. Prioritize personal safety. Observe the condition for the outside the tank to ensure there are no dangers such as a lack of the oxygen, dangerous fiber, linkage of the dangerous sustain for the agencies, confined space and other. A general alarm must be active followed by announcement of the type of emergency, space and gathering. Step 2. Collecting. The crew should assemble in designated area and the chief officer in charge should expect the crew for the experience and equipment. During this stage, it is important to brief the team, especially the rescue team, about the space that we will entering. If plan or the drawing of the space are available to be used as a guide to check for the free area, those they or the other specific item that may present difficult for the movement and rescue. The official responsibility for the obtaining a closed space entry permit to authorize an entry and rescue. Safety Management System SMS relate procedure steps such as a risk assessment, atmosphere measurement, and other must be followed before the entering. A detailed inspection of the equipment and uniform also need to be conducted before the entering the space with communication tool also need to check. Step 3. Entering the space. The rescue team is prepared to enter the area after the permit has been granted. The equipment has been inspected and a briefing has taken the place. It is crucial that the BA controller record the activation time and verify the air pressure in the rescue team BA apparatus. Above all, he must keep the official of the chest informed at all the time of the remainder of the assignment.
Thank you, Elda. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lee Ping. My normal metric is X62986. So the step 4 is rescue. The rescue team leader should guide the team to the possible casualty, taking all precautions for safe movement of team and evacuation of person to be rescued. In this task, the specific rescue problem is the victim is inside the manhole and unconscious. So the finding a point of attachment for lifting device may be a problem if a tripod is unavailable. They could solve by placing two trucks side by side with the manholes in between. A ladder could then be placed across the to span the space above the manholes. If this procedure is used, make sure the trucks are turned off and the vehicles isolated so that they do not moor and their exhausts do not enter the space. If stretcher is required, this needs to be communicated to officer in charge while one individual from rescue team to bring it at the scenes. Well, step 5 is first aid on scenes. The first aid team should keep the teams advised of any injury or serious injury or casualty, assist in the treatment of casualty and renders first aid as required. Oxygen bottles and masks to be ready for use in case the victim has no conscience or cannot breathe normally. Make arrangements for ambulance and report status to emergency commander. Last but not least, the step 6 is medevac. Medevac is medical evacuation. In case of a serious situation, the ship's crew may not be able to provide appropriate medical assistance due to equipment and knowledge limitation. In such cases, a medical evacuation must be considered with the collaboration of port authority or nearest rescue center to a shore-based medical facility or hospital.